Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Meera and you're watching The Synapse. So basically, I have a list of reasons for you as to why New Year's resolutions don't work and why they're essentially just a waste of time.
One, two, three, four, five, too many times I've been down this road too many nights. So next time I should use my heart. I should use my HeartLess. Use my heart. I should use my HeartLess. Glass is half empty, I want you bad, I want it that bad.
Hi, welcome to my channel. I'm Meera and you're watching The Synapse.
I should use my heart. I should use my heart. I should use my HeartLess. Use my heart. I should use my heart. I should use my HeartLess.
In this video, I will be speaking from personal experience, obviously, and experience that I've heard from other people. I've had a number of New Year's resolutions fail on me in the past, and I think it's because when we make these resolutions, we kind of make it a point to discuss everything that we have been doing wrong, like in the past year or so, and everything that we could be doing better now in this new year up ahead. Often we set these goals without really having a plan to follow these goals, right? So like, it's very easy to say, I'll start to go to the gym, or I'll eat better, I'll become a vegetarian, I'll sleep earlier, and all that kind of stuff. But we don't really set aside the time to actually make these goals a reality. We go about our day or whatever, and we just never really visualize the integration of this goal. And my heater just came on. It's just unproductive. And it's because whenever you set a new goal, you have to, number one, want whatever you're trying to achieve badly, right? That's why it's called a goal. You take steps to work towards that goal, and you do it with diligence and discipline and direction. And you don't stray from that path because you know that you want it, and you also have a plan for when you're gonna get it. But with New Year's resolutions, this stuff doesn't come about often. We just kind of make a list of things that we have to do, and that almost makes it begrudging and just not fun. When you have goals, you should be passionate about what they are. You should be passionate about how hard you have to work to get there. It's a process, and it should be fun at the end of the day. Obviously not all work is fun all the time, but when you make even the menial or boring tasks a little bit more interesting, that's when you enjoy taking steps to reach that goal. And this is important because it helps us remember all the time what that goal is, and it helps us keep that goal in mind. And that makes us want it even more. It makes us hungry for it. It makes us wake up every day in the morning waiting to do the thing that will eventually get you there. You know that it'll eventually get you there. Whether it takes a year or 5, you know that it's gonna happen because you're working for it. You're working for it, you're thinking about it, you're dreaming of it, you're visualizing it, right? You're manifesting it. When you do the internal matched with the external work for whatever that thing is, that's called manifestation. Side note, manifestation is not just all imagining or all wishing, as some people think that it is. You have to match the internal with the external, but it's important to have both, because this gives you a steady basis, a steady grounding or foundation for a structure of steps, right, that you can follow to eventually reach up there to your goal. So when we have this sort of structure implemented, it becomes very easy to break it down into steps that you could take throughout the day, A. B, it makes it easy to kind of tell when you might reach that goal roughly. So I'm just starting this YouTube channel, right? And I'm obviously very new to this, and this is extremely intimidating for me because I just don't know how I feel about being watched by anyone ever. And like, I'm a pretty private person. I try not to come off as that way because it's unsocial to do so. And I did try to start YouTube channels in the past, and they were never exactly what I wanted them to be, because I figured that if I'm going to put time into making a product, it has to be of standard. It has to be educational in some way, and it has to be not frivolous or, you know, any of that. So, so yeah, this is one of my goals, and it's not to be successful on this platform or any other platform on the internet per se, but it's more about seeing the kind of momentum that I can gain from how people react. So like, how many people's minds and hearts can I reach through doing this? So in a way, it is a resolution, but it is one of very few large ones rather than many sort of insignificant or small one. Not saying that any resolution is insignificant by any means, but keep in mind that when we have larger goals that are fewer, it becomes easy to target on one of them and break down the steps that you need to take in order to get there. And so that's just something that I found really, really helpful and productive to my life and to everything that I've had to do throughout the years, whether it be with school or my personal life. Another curious, interesting, and random side note, I found that when it comes to money and you're trying to manifest like a certain, I guess, sum of money by a certain date, it's best not to focus on the monetary aspect of it itself, so like the numerical aspect or the monetary aspect if you're doing like a project or anything like that, because then you start to focus more on the finances not being there. Say you're not that close to your goal, or say you're not close to your goal at all, and you keep looking at the numbers every day, you're gonna feel some sense of lack. And this is for another topic, a larger topic, and another video. But when it comes to manifestation, you can't ever focus on what you're lacking. It has to be really like, what is it that you have? Because then you'll be a direct match energetically to that thing. So you can't focus on the lack because you'll just keep getting more of the lack. It's like focusing on the negative in life or the positive, whichever one you prefer to do, but you'll keep getting more of the same thing that you focus on, right? So, side note. But anyway, I just want to talk really quickly about that issue that I have with New Year's resolutions. Like, literally, okay, it's almost like an ironic thing to like keep up New Year's resolutions. Like, don't people make resolutions to break them? Isn't that like, who in August goes, why do you do that? Oh, it was my New Year's resolution. No, you don't. You cut that as soon as January finishes, if even for that long. So I say make a small but very short list of goals and focus on one of those goals and try to map out the steps in order that you need to take in order to get to that goal, and try to have some sort of prediction of when you'll get there, and look at that list every day and integrate that step or that portion of what you need to do into your daily routine. Mix it up, do it every day, like, you'll get it. It's all about time management. At the end of the day, it's all about how you manage your time and whether you are doing it productively or in a way that will be potentially frustrating for you like a month down. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a like. Comment down below any New Year's resolutions that you have or goals that you may have for the upcoming year. Don't forget to hit that little bell to turn my notifications on. Hit subscribe. I'm sure you've done it before. It's very easy. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye. How do I word this? See you in my next video, baby. I've tried to do this outro 30,000 times. What was I saying? Great. What did I just say? I said it. How could I forget it? The upcoming year. Be sure to oh my god, I do have a pimple. What? Literally, I don't sleep for one night and I break out. Literally, I'm pretty sure I burned my hair in this, like, at least once. I'm pretty sure. Because I was arranging my camera and then I smelled something that smelled like burning hair. So I'm pretty sure I did. It smells so good. I'm not gonna do that. I don't know, but I have a pimple right there. And it hurts. And whenever I don't get sleep, I get pimples. So it's like one or the other, and I hate both of them. So I don't know which one is the worst out of the two. Okay, I'm gonna shut you off now. Bye.